So Christina Mackey is a chick that I guess you can say she an IG model. She bad as hell. She was also a chick that dated Rick Ross, and she recently went on Cam Newton's show, and she had some things to say that I want to share with you guys, and I want to get y'all thoughts about this and what she had to say. Let me see if I can get it up real quick. I'm sorry. All
Pause.
right, here we go. This is what she had to say about a segment that she was talking about on Cam Newton show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I
what
love that. I love that.
Go.
That's really important. I just want to throw this in there because the best relationship I had, I hope you see this interview, but the best relationship I had, the guy who he flew me out and we were dating for a few months and he said, I want you here, but I don't want to talk. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out. If you want the keys, here. If you need a card, here. It's here. But I just want you in the home. I just want to know that you're close, that you're here. I want to know where you are. He's like, if that's something you could do for a couple of days, come spend some time with me. But he's like, I don't really want to talk. I don't really want to.
You ready for this one?
Yeah. I really love
Every
that.
man to a degree
Yeah.
has this in them, but they don't know how to say it.
He
I'm
said
going
it.
to tell you
Yeah.
what he meant by that.
Yeah.
Every man wants to be by themselves, but they don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
All right, so that was a conversation that was being had, and it's kind of a clip that's kind of going viral, and so I want to know y'all thoughts on that. Where she says her best experience and the best relationship that the guy was saying basically is when the woman was there, but she was quiet and she wasn't necessarily bothersome.
She didn't have to do nothing. She just had to fucking show up.
Well, she said that was the best situationship that she had ever experienced.
That sounds like the perfect relationship in the whole wide world. Perfect.
I
It
think
shows
That's
like
dream come
what,
true.
what
She's so
women
lucky.
think of.
Only a couple months. I would have. He would have been one of my favorite man. I don't have to do anything. I don't even have to talk to you.
Aren't most men like this? That's what they just said.
No,
Yeah,
some men
we don't.
love
We don't.
bombs to death. No.
We don't
I'm gonna
want to hear
save
that.
my commentary until the end.
No, I think what just my experience, even if if it's your, somebody you're in a relationship with, or even your friends, that's in my experience, this is how most men are. So I'm just thinking like,
Which part?
no, the guy that she's dating.
Which part?
Well,
He said she didn't want her to talk, and he also said, "I just want you to be
right,
here."
right. But most men will want to know where you're at, want to know what you're doing. You're in the house, okay, cool. You're in the room upstairs, yada 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 yada. But they don't want to be sitting there talking to you all day. I've never really experienced the chatterbox of a man.
I can see
But
that.
for a short-term situation, though, I think a lot of men would want to be entertained by the woman's company. So for him just to not want nothing, you just show up and do nothing. You don't have to even entertain me.
You have to entertain the man.
But
He,
this was a
he was saying he
short-term
was saying that
situation.
he was saying no. She said that. All right, let me replay it because I want to get the full. I want y'all to
Like she
understand.
wasn't giving no head or nothing. Like
No. That's not what he was saying. I think he was just saying he doesn't want her to say anything. But let me play the full thing.
That's just actually kind of weird.
Let me play it. Let me play it again. All right.
Was with a guy who he flew me out and we were dating for a few months and he said I want you here, but I don't want to talk. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out. If you want the keys, here. If you need a
I think what she was saying by saying I don't want to do anything is I don't want to have to go out and entertain you. Like I don't want to do anything like have to go out and do stuff. I just want to chill. I don't think that means that you're not giving up no box, is what I'm saying.
Okay, that makes sense.
What it
That makes
means
more
is
sense.
everything that you want is here.
Right.
Everything that you want is here at the house. We don't have to go out to eat. I got chefs. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go out. We don't have to go out to the beach. I got a pool that's sitting on the ocean. Like
I think
everything
he
that you
was saying that
need is
she can
here.
go out and do stuff whenever she want to go, but he
I
doesn't
just
want
ain't
to
going
have,
with you.
he
He's
don't
telling
want to
he's
have
saying,
the
don't
energy.
drag me out. Like, you want to take the car out, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me
I
know
think
where you're
that's what it
going.
was.
Bye.
I think that goes back to what you guys were talking about earlier. If the man is out and he's working and he's hustling and he's getting it, don't nobody want to come home and have all this conversation. Like, shut up. Just let me think. Let me stare at the wall in silence. Just shut up. And I think that that's where that would come into play. Like, again, nobody wants to go out and hustling all day and then come back to you yapping about whatever non-important things that you have to yap about. And I think that's what it is. It wasn't like he, maybe thought she was stupid or, whatever. He was just like, okay, look, I'm doing what I do. I like you here, but let's be here in silence. Let's share space.
We don't, because we don't really like women for like what comes out of y'all's mouth. Like it hit home the other day. Like it was just like, I don't want nobody trying to call this nigga gay because this is the most macho nigga in life. His name is Arakpo's his last name. He played for the Washington Redskins, and they asked him, "What do you miss most about football?" And that nigga said, "Being with my teammates." Because men like to be around men more than they like to be around women.
Okay, because I was lost.
What's
Hey man, we gonna stop.
They
No,
do.
men don't like sausage parties. Quentin. I'm sorry.
Stop.
Okay,
They like
put
to
it out
like
there.
talking heck
They
around
don't like
their
sausage parties. No heterosexual
Stop.
man I know ever is bragging about no sausage party.
Yes, his name is Ryan Arakpo. You got it. That's his name.
Stop.
I mean, he might have missed the camaraderie of being with teammates and
Right.
Striving for greatness and stuff.
That's talking about being in the
I'm
locker
gonna just say
room,
this: I'm not
ready for
gonna say what
film.
other men want. What I will say is that I don't think that that's all men. I think
That's
that
what I was
different
going to say on the other side of that.
men. Yeah.
I
Don't
think
put me in that box.
I think there
Ever.
are men who like the women that they're with, who want to know what they're thinking about and want to have intellectual conversations or conversations about paint color or whatever, because they actually like the people that they're with, and they're with them because they want to know their thoughts on stuff. But I do think that there are a large segment of men out there who just would like their women to be like a painting on the wall.
Like
Well,
I could just
I think it happens at a certain time, though, right? So, like, if he's taking you out to eat, or if you guys are going somewhere, going out to something, right? Like you want to converse or whatever. I don't think they want to do it all the time. So there's like a time and a place to actually do a lot of those things instead of all the time. And usually women that are like housewives and things like that, they already know that, and they have other things to do.
They used to teach women that at one point, kind of like to let your man come home to some silence for a minute, keep them kids quiet for a minute, let
Well,
him
yeah,
decompress, and then y'all,
Molly,
well,
your
kind of
camera
engage
not
here and
on,
there.
right?
Mine?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
your
So my stuff
screen
is
is just
messing
like
up.
your screen is like black. Just to let you
Yeah,
know.
No, I
Okay, I'm about to
agree.
come back.
I agree. My grandfather used to say, "Wait till my food digests." That would be his way when I was a little girl to keep me from bombarding him until he's eating, he's ate, and he's chilling. Now you can come talk to me about whatever. And so you can take that into your relationships and like let people decompress before you bombard them.
Well, I would say
definitely not
that
a relationship.
unless I was just trying to be take advantage of somebody's money and like get the benefit of him being able to fly me out and give me what I want, I would not go. Unless, let's say he was like writing a book or something like that and he's like, I'm gonna fly you out, but I'm just letting you know I'm in a space right now, so I need, like, I'm not going to be able to engage with you. I get that. But if you have to tell me before I come, hey, I just want you around, but I don't want to talk, then I would be like, okay.
So, Carrie, not to be funny, but I think it's a certain type of woman who says he flew me out. She could have said I was in his company, I was with him, whatever. She prefaced it with he flew me out.
Right. And that's why I think that, I'm not to judge. I don't know her. I don't know her MO or whatever, but for her to say that I mean, to each his own in terms of what you think is fine. But for her to say that that was like one of the best situations, I don't know that that's because she liked the relationship as much as the benefits that she got from that particular man. Now, what Cam was starting to say about men, I agree with that. Like, I think that men in general, they don't want to be like, but I do think that everybody does. Like, I don't always want to be talking to somebody either. I think that that's a human thing. I think everybody at some point just kind of wants to be able to have space to themselves. So I don't know. It just seemed a little like
everybody's
you have to tell me that you don't want anybody to talk to you. That's a little like, okay.
He probably went over there with yep, and he was like, hold on. If you go be here, this is what
and that might have been something personal to her in particular, like for all we know. I don't know. But I don't think it's extremes. I think that some women understand that their man doesn't want to have them in their ear all the time. But I also don't think that means men don't ever want to hear their women talk. I think that that's a stretch.
A huge stretch.
Right. I think if you have extremely extroverted men, they're probably going to welcome that conversation at any point because people energize them. Whereas if you have the more introverted men, they're like, okay, look, really you being around me is draining me, but I still want you here. So let's do the least amount of drain.
Because men want to hear women talk about them. They don't want to just hear us talk about just talk to talk. It got to be about them or something productive.
Slammy, what do you think about this?
I think you just got to do what works for you. Like if you want a little skank to fly out, keep
Why
her
she gotta be a
fucking.
skank?
Can I finish talking? Can I finish talking? Because that's what she is. If you don't want her to talk, and you just flying her out, just sit over there. Don't say a fucking word. Now, when I'm over here doing my thing, you can leave and come back. That's a skank. You only want her there for one thing. You only want to smash. You don't give a fuck about her thoughts. You really don't give a fuck about her. Anybody can be in that position. You just got to look pretty. That's it. There's no
What's wrong with
rhyme or
that?
reason. There's no rhyme or reason to this shit. Like,
You
and
just
that
don't
works.
want women to be happy.
You got it. Can I fucking talk, man?
No, I think
like
you're 100% right on that.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, you go on rants for fucking 30 minutes and don't nobody say shit. We gotta hear you say men are gay 50
I
fucking
don't talk for like
times.
2 hours sometimes.
We gotta hear you say men are gay 50 fucking times in your rants. And I sat here, I'm talking for
stop
50
showing me
fucking
gay
seconds.
things with men. And
I'm not saying nothing gay. He literally just asked, what do I sat here quiet as fuck and he asked me what I thought.
And you making it
And
sound
I'm trying
bad.
to
This is a
talk
woman's
and you
dream
are just
20.
being extremely rude. Be quiet sometimes. This is what he's talking about. This is what he don't want. This is what the man don't want. Shut up. Be quiet. It ain't your turn to talk. That's why men look for women like that.
Yes, Slimmy, we know you have the floor.
No. This don't apply to me. I'm talking about you. Be quiet. Sometimes you just gotta know when to shut your mouth. This is what they talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they talking about. I literally was asked to speak, and you wanted to interrupt me.
You're right.
I don't understand. Why are you so combative? Be feminine. Be a woman.
You mad because I said that
I'm not
we don't
mad.
have to
I'm not
talk.
mad. This is
But
correction.
okay.
This is correction.
Correct.
This is correction. That's
Okay.
all.
Yes, you're
I
right.
didn't disrespect you. I ain't say nothing out the way. But you're talking when it's my turn to speak. And I'm telling you, this is what we're literally talking about. This is what men don't want. He literally said, I don't want you to talk. That's what he said when he flew her out, right? Ain't that the
And I
first
said
thing?
that
I
makes
don't
us
want you to talk.
happy. And
I
you
don't
said
want
we
you
should
to
be
talk.
talking. I'm
I don't
confused.
want you to talk.
Go ahead,
Stop.
finish your point, Slimmy. I'm listening.
I don't think you are. You got a hard time doing that. Anyway,
You
like
just
some dude.
okay.
Go ahead. You got it, Molly. This your show.
Mm-mm.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Tell the world. Tell the world how men is gay. Go ahead.
You just been on the opposing end of everything women is saying tonight. That's all I'm saying. She say she happy she ain't have to talk, and you gonna say this is bad. We should be talking our ears off, but and then you telling me to shut up. So I'm so confused. Go ahead, Slimmy. You got it.
This is why you should be quiet because you didn't say nothing that I fucking said. Like, this is why you should be quiet. You got to use your ears and not your mouth. You didn't say anything that I said. That is not what I said, woman.
Mm,
You are
okay.
completely wrong. You are completely wrong. I said if a man wants a woman to sit over there and just be a place piece, that most women, they just want the woman to be there and look pretty. I didn't say nothing about that. This ain't what women want. I didn't say nothing about what women want. I was talking about the man. You were completely wrong. You didn't listen to what I said, yet you wanted to cut me off. That's a problem. Come
Cause
on
you
now,
make it
keep
sound
up.
like sitting there looking pretty is a
Ma'am,
bad thing.
I
Like
didn't make it seem like nothing.
that's easy
I didn't
work.
make it seem
Okay.
like nothing, but you don't know how to sit there and be pretty and be quiet when it ain't your turn to talk.
You're right. Hmm.
You still talking. Come on, man. Like, be respectful. When you talking, I don't say shit. I'm on mute. Do me the same honor. Gosh, damn. Go ahead, whoever next. Shit, I don't want to talk no more, man.
Well, for me in particular, and I wanted to say myself say myself a last because I wanted to hear what everybody else had to say. But for me in particular, that's ideal. Um, I don't really care if you skank or not skank. I think that women um, that are in your presence that don't, I mean, and that don't mean don't ever say anything, but you know, that's nice to look at, is presentable, that smell good or whatever, and you don't have to engage a whole lot. I think that that's perfect. I think that that's beautiful. That's absolutely perfect. And so, I don't. I think what she described, the Christina Mackey chick, when she said that was awesome. I think that sometimes over communication could be the death of a relationship. I think that when people think that they on the same page all the time and they always gotta be like minded and they always trying to mind some shit out and you always gotta figure out how to be entertaining and all of this other shit, that junk it could get draining for most people in most relationships. And so I think that, when you engage and when you get verbal, it's worth the conversation more, a little bit more when you start to talk to them, but everything don't have to be a long conversation. And I don't, I'm not really, I like the vibes. I like the chill. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather the communication actually be physical than all of the verbal shit all the time. I'm just being honest. Like, just to let's just chill. Let's just slow motion, man. We ain't got to do all of this. Like, I like looking at you. I don't always have to talk to you.